Oh man. Oh, this situation is crazy. Floyd, man, I mean, he's really livid right now at 50 Cent. A lot of people didn't see 50 Cent's video that he put out talking about Tank and all that trolling Floyd. And it's like, why Fifth keeps saying he's done, he ain't gonna talk about Champ no more. Then 6 months later or 4 months later, he comes out with a video dogging Champ, knowing that you just gonna press a button and this is gonna be the reaction. So Floyd Mayweather responded back to the 50 Cent post, and he started once again talking about him having herpes. And he posted an article by Marquise's mother, that's 50 Cent's first baby mom, about her going public saying that 50 Cent has herpes. And he also alluded to the fact that 50 Cent eyes look a little weird in the photo, which makes him believe that 50 Cent has something more deadlier than just the herpes virus. This has turned into a ridiculous blog drama. But I'm here to give you guys some more insight on what's going on behind the scenes. Now, I was alluding yesterday to what was going on with the lawsuit with Miss Jackson. Miss Jackson is behind the scenes, she's still suing Floyd. Now, Gloria Alford is her lawyer, and they're trying to list that Floyd held her hostage, he locked in her in rooms, wouldn't let her go the way she wanted to go, and all of these crazy things of Floyd just beating her up, dragging her in the house, all kind of craziness. I mean, the whole file of the lawsuit is nuts. So naturally, they want to settle, of course. But for what they want, they're talking astronomical amount of money, which is ridiculous. So Floyd's gonna fight it and don't want her to get a dime. So because it's all lies, she's just trying to find a way to get some money out of him because this is her only hustle. Now, the problem is with Floyd is that 50 Cent's baby mom, who goes by the name of DJ, with his other son that you see posted on social media, Fifth apparently, like when they were buddies, Floyd and Fifth were buddies, these two, they girls became friends. And they were all cool with each other. So DJ and Miss Jackson bonded and became friends. So even when she broke up with Floyd, 50 and Floyd were back cool. From that time they had the big fallout and all that stuff when they was throwing shots back and forth. They were still cool with each other. Then it became a situation where Floyd was upset that when Miss Jackson was suing Floyd and was, you know, going against him at this time, Miss Jackson and was still hanging out with 50 and DJ. And everybody's like, whoa, what's going on here? Like, why is this still going on? Like, I thought this was just some temporary stuff. Why are you still hanging out with DJ? It didn't make any sense. And Floyd is feeling like, why is Miss Jackson hanging around 50 Cent and DJ? Why are y'all hanging out with somebody who's suing me if you're supposed to be cool with me? And that's how, Floyd look at it. Like, he telling 50, you supposed to talk about we cool, we boys, you hanging out with this chick that's suing me. And 50 is like, wait a minute, I'm not hanging out with her. My baby moms and her are still friends. And even though that, y'all broke up or whatever and she's suing you, those two still get along. But he like, you 50, you control everything in that house. She got to cut her off. So Floyd was upset about that. And he didn't want to go public about it. But Fifth had a problem with Teairra Mari and started attacking her when she lied and said 50 Cent tried to do all this and ruin her career with that video that happened with her. So Floyd Mayweather was like promoting an event and Teairra Mari was on there. And he's like, you just did a show with Teairra Mari, a girl that's suing me, and talked about her like a dog. And 50 Cent was like, this chick is suing me and all this and that, and you over there with her. And you mad at me about some Miss Jackson being friends with somebody else. But no, you are personally hanging out in public with this girl at an event. So Floyd blew up, and that's when all this stuff went haywire. Called him a hater. He's always been a hater, and this is, man, Floyd's a fighter. When you back a fighter up against the wall, these are the results. They only know how to react. And when they get pissed off, this is it. So you get a full blunt force attack. Now, what people didn't know behind the scenes is that when Floyd 50 Cent was going through a lot of financial problems, Floyd did loan him some money. The only financial problems he really had at the time was that the mansion was really becoming expensive, and 50 Cent had spent a lot of his own money trying to maintain his lifestyle. Even when the records weren't selling and some of the companies weren't performing, some of his investments rather wasn't performing the way that he had hoped. So he had money coming, massive amount of money, that ringtone money from Jimmy and Interscope. But as he was trying to get away and out of his dealing with Interscope and all the things that they were doing, while he was waiting for that, he was back hanging around Floyd and living in Floyd's house. So he had owed back taxes on the house in Connecticut. Floyd loaned him money. During the process. So that's what this whole thing really stemmed from, is the fact that Floyd felt like I helped you, in a sense. And Floyd always feels that, you owe me a solid. You my boy and all this. But all of this is nonsense, really. And it always leads to something more, to a place where people can't come back from. In the beginning, I thought like, man, they'll wake up, and because they all have mutual friends in the business. And when you got mutual friends in the business, this becomes a growing problem for everybody who's trying to maintain and work with you, and when you're doing that, it's just a consistent problem. I don't know why, for some reason, people decide to go down the road in which they did. Because the first time Floyd was putting messages and talking about 50 Cent's net worth, that wasn't 50 Cent. All right. P. Rilla was the one accused of putting these things on Floyd's website. And when they went to New York, P. Rilla was grabbed, dragged out to the car, and was beat up. And allegedly 50 had it done. You know, this is the talk behind the scenes. This was never public until Floyd went and told you guys publicly. Well, he told 50 in a DM, and 50 put it out for the world to see. But I had already told you what happened. You know, so things happen. Definitely in this business. That's crazy. I mean, let's look at this. 50 and Floyd are basically beefing over two women that ain't worth it. Teairra Mari, who 50 ain't with, Floyd ain't with. Miss Jackson, a girl that Floyd used to be with, that 50 ain't got nothing to do with. You know what I'm saying? So you got two people involved with each other, like beefing over a situation with two girls that don't mean anything to these people's lives. It's crazy, ain't it? It's real goofy. Now, 50 Cent was going to try to make Miss Jackson a movie star and put her in some of his movies, but one, she just really wasn't that good of an actress. She wasn't strong as an actress. And he was doing that as a favor to Floyd just to give her a cameo appearance in, you know, one of the films. But he was never the you're my, you know, bestie and all this stuff, or didn't mean anything. Didn't mean anything. So I know how Floyd is because he's, you know, he's a battler. He's a fighter. So him being mad at Miss Jackson and anybody riding with her is like riding against him. That's how he looks at it. Anybody that's supposedly cool with him and they trying to sue and take stuff from him, then yeah, he gets it. So y'all tell me, is 50 Cent just trolling Floyd too much? Or should he let it go? Oh, well, Floyd believes that 50 Cent is actually helping Miss Jackson by giving her information that he knows about Floyd to try to help her case along. That's another thing. We didn't even get to mention that. So if anybody decided to jump off the video early, ha ha. Yeah, he believes that now 50 Cent is trying to help her along with her case, which is another reason why he calls 50 Cent a rat. So that's it. So definitely support the page. Hit that Streamlab up by clicking the link in the description box. Go in the description box, hit that up. Tell everybody I said what's up out there and sharing the video at all times. It's very vital and important. Subscribe, hit the notification button, all those wonderful things to help grow the page and the success of all Carcino for Life videos. You guys are the engine. You guys make this thing go. Hopefully you were informed enough in this video that you want to continuously go back and listen to more. So on that note, I'm out.